you, Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan.
Good.
You were nervous we weren't going to ask you back over. You were nervous.
It's a scary place to be at there.
It really is, and I don't usually sit over.
Welcome back.
Not too long ago, you were pitching Bitcoin Cash as an opportunity. It's gone up. What do we do?
I think you hold on to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the entire space has gone up here. Bitcoin Cash. If you think about it this way, one of my friends was saying, if you got Bitcoin Cash this year.
So once again, if you haven't watched my videos, I have to unfortunately do this because if I go over 30 seconds, CNBC might flag my channel. So if you watch the previous videos, I have been preaching not to just buy Bitcoin, because I did say on my channel that I've been buying mostly Bitcoin and Ethereum, but I purposely bought some Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash because of this, because obviously Bitcoin now dominance is kind of hurting. So in a way, it was good that I wasn't just only buying Bitcoin. About 50% of my buys were actually probably 60% of my buys. I would say 50% of my buys were Bitcoin, 40% was Ethereum, and about 10% was probably 5% Bitcoin Cash, 5% Litecoin. And as you can tell right now, the altcoins are doing much better. So, I mean, that's what you do with diversification. Now, the market could change, and if there's another downturn where prices go down, another bull trap, I definitely see Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin getting crushed, and the Bitcoin dominance will probably go up. So it's, in my opinion, you can't predict this stuff. I'm not an expert trader. So once again, diversification, dollar cost averaging is going to be your best friend. But let's see what the rest of the video has to say.
Year for free, which you did in a fork, and you had to raise some money for taxes, you'd probably sell Bitcoin Cash and keep your Bitcoin. So it was probably the most susceptible to tax selling. And so now I think you're seeing that kind of beach ball under the water popping up.
So, BK, when you look at Bitcoin or you look at the currencies, when you play blockchain, what's the best way to play blockchain off of this? Because that's what's going to stick around whether or not you pick the right currency. Blockchain will always be there. I think everyone.
This comment, this is why sometimes I don't like covering this show. I mean, and I'm going to let it continue so I can make this point, but just continue to watch. I'll make a comment on this.
Agrees on that.
Yeah, so there are a couple equity plays that you can do. Enterprise blockchain. IBM isn't a pure play, but they have, that's one way to play it. I certainly think, if you want to kind of play the adoption of Bitcoin, Square is another way to do it. They mentioned in there.
Say that one again.
Square.
Okay.
You've heard of it, right?
Yeah.
I think you bought it at one. So I think there are different ways to play it. The other way you can play it, again, are through the chip companies, and that's for the mining of this whole thing.
Brian, when you're talking to institutions, though, it seems like the alt.
So I don't recommend this because I really do feel like you can buy some of those stocks, right? The chip maker, like I own NVIDIA, I own some AMD, so that's fine. But I do believe in a diversified portfolio, so I recommend actually buying the tokens, buying maybe a little bit of the equities, but if you are buying stocks, I wouldn't just be in tech. And the problem is crypto, even though it's not correlated, these stocks, it just puts too much of your diversification in one asset class. So I prefer to be more diversified. So you can follow the recommendation if you don't want to learn setting up a wallet and learning how to use crypto. But at the same time, I really feel like you're shooting yourself in the foot. Buying IBM stock and that's kind of investment. It's not bad, but hopefully you're going to watch this channel, you're going to go through YouTube, and you're going to educate yourself. You'll go get a Robinhood account, and you'll realize it's not that hard to own crypto, and eventually, hopefully, you'll learn how to send it, especially if you want to buy the altcoins. You're going to need a Binance account, or KuCoin is another one. There's plenty of other altcoin exchanges you can go to. And by the way, if you click on the link below this video, I have links for, I recommend the first one is Coinbase because you get a free stock. You don't have to put any money in. Sorry, not Coinbase, Robinhood. And later on, I would recommend Coinbase once you want to make bigger transactions. And I highly recommend getting Gemini and GDAX because you can actually do limit orders, and I probably will make a couple more videos on that, but there is videos you can probably get through YouTube. Anyways, let's let these guys finish. I hate doing this format, guys. Hopefully you don't you don't hit on me as much. I liked it where I could just play the full clip, but they unfortunately took down my videos.
Coins have outperformed the mega caps in Bitcoin. It's all relative. What do institutions want to do here? Because clearly the wave we saw in November and December was altcoins were massively outperforming because everyone wanted to kind of roll down the curve. Yeah. What's going on now?
Yeah, so it's a good point, Tim, because what you're seeing is this rotation. Bitcoin is somewhat stuck here, but you're seeing some other high-quality coins, Ethereum, EOS, some of the larger cap coins getting a bid here. And I think we're going to see this year a real divergence in quality. You're going to see maybe 10 different coins that are going to really get all the money, and then the other 1,000 or so are going to go to zero.
He makes a great point. I do feel like you have to be careful with the shit coins because they will go to zero. And that's why if you follow this channel, I've been preaching stay in the top 10, maybe top 20. And especially if you're new at this, just stick to the Coinbase coins or whatever Robinhood will sell you. But as you educate yourself, as you learn more, I would definitely set up, and I mentioned this, during the other break, there's other exchanges you can get on, and I have links. So definitely I feel like eventually you should try to own a little bit of all of the top 10 coins. I own pretty much all of them. Let me see if there's any coins I don't own in the top 10. I doubt it. Yeah, I own all of these. The only one I do regret, guys, and hopefully you guys can make fun of me, is I watched some of the other YouTubers talk about the IOTA hack. I want to say it was Doug Polk. And I now hate them because IOTA is obviously recovering. They probably fixed it, but I sold a good amount of my IOTA when I should have just sat on it. What was good, though, is I didn't sell my entire position. I probably sold like 80% of my IOTA, and I kind of regret it because no matter what, it's still a top 10 coin. I still think it's going to do fine. But yeah, in the top 20, you really can't go wrong. Tron is the only one that obviously there's some naysayers, but I'm not going to go into details. Yeah, you really can't go. Another one I really like is Binance Coin, just because I actually use Binance and it seems like there's actual utility. But anyways, this is way longer than I normally like my videos. So let me know what you guys think about this new format. I'm looking forward to covering other news media outlets like Fox, Bloomberg, RT, Max Kaiser, because then I can play the full clip and kind of not have to do this juggling around. I really feel like it's messing up my mojo. So let me know what you guys think. Sorry if you don't like this new format for Fast Money. I'm going to try to maybe in the future try it again to go back to my old format, but if it gets flagged by YouTube, there's nothing I can do. So, and it sucks because I obviously spent all this time producing the video and then I can't even share it with you guys, which sucks. And if you do have a chance, if you're still watching this, please check out my real estate videos. I'm going to make more and more of that kind of content because it's my own content. And I just think it's really cool. If you are into crypto, I think you should eventually look into getting into real estate no matter where you live. I don't think it's a good time to buy real estate right now, and you should invest in, I think crypto will outperform real estate in the short term at least. But long term, I still think you want something that generates passive income, and you can never go wrong with real estate. So, and I think I've mentioned in the future, I'm trying to make a real estate coin. So we'll talk about that more. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.